Hello and welcome to Xinhua Live. I'm Ren Yanxin with Xinhua News Agency, and we're here broadcasting to you from Lanzhou, the capital city of northwest China's Gansu province. As we all know, China's annual Spring Festival travel rush, also referred to as Chunyun in Chinese, is around the corner. This kind of period is the most busiest travel period of the year in China, and also the largest annual human migration in the world. China's Spring Festival travel rush will begin 15 days before the Lunar New Year's Day and will last 40 days. And this year's Spring Festival travel rush will kick off on January 21st and is expected to see 3 billion trips across the country. And Chinese people will come from all corners of the country and buy all kinds of transportations for family reunion on this special occasion. And there are a lot of preparations need to be done so that everything goes smoothly. And today we'll take you to a passenger plane maintenance base to see how engineers and aircraft designers are getting ready for the spring rush and how they will make this Airbus A320 ready for the upcoming spring rush. Just like your car needs to be checked, so does planes. But airliner maintenance is a lot more than just changing tires or checking the fluid level, though there are a lot of those need to be done. But there are multiple levels of maintenance job. There are C-check and D-check. And engineers behind us are now doing a C-check. A C-check is a maintenance procedure that will disassemble many parts of the plane, including the cabin interior. And this kind of check will occur every 12 years, and engineers need to take many parts of the plane apart and examine it and repair any necessary issues and put them back together. And next, let's welcome Mr. Yue. Mr. Yue. Hello. Hello. Mr. Yue is an aircraft repair structure engineer. Hello, Mr. Yue. Could you explain to us why this plane needs to be repaired and checked here?
And for each aircraft, since it's service, there are many maintenance work to be done, and this work has different time period. For example, for some maintenance work, it has to be done every day, and others maybe certain cycle of days. And considering different time period, we have different level of check. For each C check, it requires 1/2 and 1/2. It requires half and a year, half and 1 year. For example, this aircraft is under IDC check. It's about 12 years since its service, and all the maintenance work done in this C check required to be finished before 12 years. So for each level of check, it is mainly decided by the maintenance work itself.
Okay. Could you introduce us about today's check, this kind of C-check procedure of this plane?
Okay.
The whole plane.
Before the starting of this check, we have completed a flow chart to control every maintenance work, to ensure every maintenance work is done according to is done according to approved maintenance manual or related civil aviation regulations. And for this check, and for the whole work, it can be divided into 4 stages. First, until the beginning, we will remove all the anchor set panel for the convenience of inspection and check. In the second stage, we will do maintenance or do some maintenance work and repair all the fadings and defects. In this stage, it is very important in this stage. As you know, in civil aviation, it always put safety on top priority. So, in every maintenance work or repair, we always strictly follow the approved manual or the approved maintenance manual or related civil aviation regulations to ensure every work is done perfectly. In the third stage, we will do painting work. As you see, all the painting, all the painting have been removed, and new paint and painting and painting again.
Okay. And the fourth stage.
Yes. In fourth stage, we will install the removed anchor set panels and some parts removed in the first stage for check and inspection. Also in first stage, we will do lots of tests and inspection to ensure the work has been done and satisfy the requirements, and no failure exist in this aircraft.
Okay, and which part is your job? Could you introduce about your job?
As a structural repair engineer, my responsibility is to provide technology support.
Okay, technology support of the plane.
Yes.
Okay, being at this very important position, and you need to guarantee the safety of this airplane. And how do you feel about your job?
As you know, before the starting of the C check, the time has been, the time of the delivery has been decided. So we have done all the maintenance work in certain time period. So it is true, great pressure.
Great pressure. Okay. And do you think this is it is a great job, needs a great responsibility, and for you?
Yes. I think for everyone to take this job should clearly know his responsibility. Everyone should done his work without any deviation. I'm also
proud of your job.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Just like Mr. Yue just introduced, this kind of job needs great responsibility and is under great pressure. But because of their job, a lot of people can go go back to their home safely and for their family reunion for this very special Chinese occasion. And next, we will go inside the cabin to see the engineers changing the cabin interiors. And let's go and have a look. And now you can see behind us, the aircraft engineers are now fixing the engine of this aircraft. Well, depending on the type, an engine has to be taken apart, cleaned, and serviced every 3,000 or more flight circles. At a major overhaul, the engine is almost completely separated into about 40,000 pieces. And these parts are inspected, and some of them will be sent back to the engine manufacturer. And over there, the mechanics are examined and repair the parts according to the repair manuals and to make them fully functional again. These workers are now reinstalling the engine. The engine now is completely overhauled, and the corner is back to zero again, and it's ready to fly again for years. Well, after seeing their work, we're gonna go to another place inside the cabin to have a look. And for those who just joined us, welcome back to Xinhua Live. We are now broadcasting to you from Lanzhou. We are now at a passenger airplane maintenance base in Lanzhou. And just you said, we are now inside the cabin and seeing the engineers are now reinstalling seats. Well, everything inside the cabin is have been already removed, including the seats, toilets, up-headed bins, and the galleys. And other aircraft systems are taken apart, checked, repaired, and replaced, and they will be reinstalled later. Well, these workers will gonna do extensive upgrades of the interior. They will also redo the carpeting and the set panels and also the up-headed bins. Just get ready for the upcoming spring rush. As you can see over there, the engineers are checking the lighting. And some of them are redoing the armrest and the footrest. And these are the new chairs. And these seats are made for are particularly made for this new coming spring traffic rush. We all know the A330 is a long-range plane, so passengers there will be a lot of passengers in this plane by the time when the Spring Festival is coming. So all these new chairs just to first they need to be very safe, and second they need to be very comfortable, just to give more flexibility to all the passengers who gonna take this plane flying back home. Well, just as Mr. Yue has introduced us, this kind of interior upgrades will take weeks to complete. And our journalist has been here several weeks before, and we have made an VCR about the redecoration process inside the cabin. And let's see the VCR first. Well, after seeing the redecoration of the inside the cabin, we're now going to another place, which is also very important, which is the most important part of the plane. I need to see the driver's room. Let's go. The driver's room is in the front of the plane, and they are now checking all the machines and. As we can see, inside of the room is very crowded. There are all kinds of aircraft systems over here. And all these systems are under examination and further inspection and overhaul. And after it is done, it will be ready for the flight. Well, that's all for the whole tour. As finishing this kind of, after seeing this kind of maintenance job, you know all the aircraft engineers are working so hard just to provide it a safe trip for every passengers. And that's all for today's show, and thanks for watching. We're broadcasting to you from Lanzhou, and if you like it, you can share it with your friends on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Maybe see you next time. Thank you.